Here behind me is where a scam call turned deadly. The man who lives here is accused of shooting and killing an Uber driver. He now faces a murder charge and potential other charges.
Come on, get out.
According to reports, authorities say William Brock had been receiving multiple threatening scam calls the morning of March 25th. The calls were concerning an incarcerated relative, and Brock was told to meet at the courthouse to pay a ransom of $12,000 in bail money, or they would kill him and his relative. Around the same time of the call, Lolitha Hall received directions from the same person or an accomplice, instructing her to go to Brock's home to pick up a package for delivery. Dashcam video from Hall's car shows her arrive to Brock's home to pick up that package. According to reports from the Clark County Sheriff's Office, Brock allegedly had a gun. This video appears to confirm that. The incident report says Brock allegedly took Hall's phone and wouldn't let her leave, and when she tried to go, authorities say Brock then shot Hall. They started fighting, and he shot her 2 more times. Authorities received a call from Brock saying he had shot someone on his property because they were trying to rob him. When units arrived, they found Hall with multiple gunshot wounds, and Brock was bleeding from his head. Hall was flown to Kettering Hospital in Dayton, where she died. Reports say while officials were on scene, Brock's landline phone kept ringing, and when one officer picked it up, the man on the other line said he was an officer. And the real officer explained what happened and asked the caller to meet. And he agreed, but never showed up.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit y'all with another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week. My day is going absolutely marvelous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Ohio by way of Springfield. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Ohio, everybody inside the great city of Springfield. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. And also, before I start this story, I want to send a special sympathy and condolences out to the family and friends of Miss Lolitha Hall, because this story right here is really sad and tragic, and all of this could have been easily avoided. Easily. If cooler heads would have prevailed in this situation. Now, this story is a few weeks old, and I want to ask you all this right here. Why do you all think that it took so long for the news to release this story to the public? Because the details are very troubling. And also, the video is very troubling. And I had to edit some of the video out because I could not show the man walking up on her with the gun. So if you all seen the blur in the image, that was because I could not really show her being approached with the gun because YouTube would flag that. Now, for those who have not heard about the story, this woman, Miss Lolitha Hall, happened to work for Uber. And she went to this home, and the home was owned by a man named William Brock, who happened to be 81 years old. Now, unbeknownst to Miss Lolitha Hall was that Mr. William Brock received several disturbing phone calls earlier. We don't know what time it was, but it was before she arrived. Now, those phone calls happened to do with somebody that was trying to scam Mr. William Brock, who happened to be 81 years old. So the story further goes that the caller stated to Mr. William Brock that he had a relative that was at the courthouse, and also they demanded $12,000 from Mr. William Brock, or they was going to kill him and his relative. Now, they did not say what relative this was. They did not say the person's name or anything like that. Now, you would think that Mr. William Brock, since he was so cautious and quick to grab a damn gun and also call the police later on after he killed Miss Lolitha, you would think that as soon as he would have got that disturbing phone call, he would have did what? Yes, it started with a P. He would have called the damn police. You get what I'm saying? He would have called the police and verified that with them. Do you all have a relative of mine in y'all custody at the courthouse or whatnot? And also, this person threatened my life and also my relative life, demanding $12,000. All of this could have easily been avoided. So not only did he not call the police from the jump, he called the police after he killed Miss Lolitha Hall. And now think about this family also. If Mr. William Brock would have picked up that phone, he could have easily got all the details from the police and let them know what was going on. And now, fast forward just a few hours later, that's when you all see Miss Lolitha Hall pull up. And poor thing, she was just trying to make some extra dollars, like a lot of people who drive for Uber and also Lyft, because that's a very dangerous job. And think about this also. Not only do you have to watch out for the people you pick up, but evidently now you got to watch out for the houses you go to also, because this woman did not even see this coming. She was totally innocent in this whole situation. And look at the terror in her eyes. And also, who wouldn't be scared in this situation if you go into a home And the only thing that you thinking that you're doing is picking up a package and guess what? Going on by your merry way and you're going to have a blessed day. But no, it did not even happen that way. So look at the terror in this woman's eyes. And now picture yourself being confronted by this man, Mr. William Brock, who is being very belligerent and not trying to listen to a damn thing Miss Lolita Hall say. Now I get it. Now I understand that the man was old. I understand that also maybe he was scared. But like I said a few minutes ago, if he was that damn scared, guess what he could have done? He could have easily called the police and put the police on standby. And not only did Mr. William Brock go overboard, he clearly did not listen to a damn thing this woman said.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know what you're after. Yeah.
And now as you all see, Miss Lolita Hall approached the door and tell Mr. William Brock she is here to pick up the package. And I understand that maybe he thought this was really a scam. I understand that maybe he thought this was the person that was coming to kill him or do him harm. But the key thing is this right here. Guess what? Miss Lolita Hall did not have no weapon on her because she's totally innocent in this whole situation. So, sir, you could have easily seen this woman was unarmed or whatnot. And also, once again, the main question is that nobody's asking is this right here. When Miss Lolita Hall pulled up in that driveway, why did you not stall her and immediately call the damn police? And the police would have been right on their way. It could have easily been avoided. Guess what? She would have still been alive, sir, and you wouldn't be facing no damn murder charge. Now, I understand that you're 81 years old, and Lord knows how long you got left. You get what I'm saying? And no, I'm not trying to push him into a grave early, but guess what, though? In this situation, who gives a damn? And now back to the story. So think about this. When Miss Lolita Hall was at this door, sir, you could have easily called the police. The police would have came over there, and guess what? Took care of that situation. But what did you do? You come outside of your home, which is your home of safety, your refuge or whatnot, your sanctuary. So why would you come outside of your home saying to the police after you kill her that she threatened you or whatnot, when clearly she did not even threaten you? Now, one of the main questions also is that nobody's asking, when you received this initial first phone call from these scammers, was it a woman you talked to? Was it a black woman, sir? Or was it a white woman? Was it a Chinese woman? Was it an Indian woman? Or was it a man? Because that's a key point also. So once again, who did you talk to when you first got that phone call from the scammer? Because that's very important also. And I understand that people will be surprised. And I understand that alarm bells will go off, especially if somebody called you and told you that, look here, they demanded money from you and they threatened your life and a relative life. And he could have easily disproved all that, but we'll let that part slide. So, sir, once again, when Miss Lolita Hall pulled up in that driveway, why did you not stall her and also call the police? But guess what you do? You come outside of your home armed with a firearm, and you could tell this woman was clearly trying to get away from you. She is terrified. Just look at the fear in her eyes and picture yourself trying to go through this. And she trying to explain to you the whole damn time what's going on. Now, as you all see, Miss Lolita Hall is trying to get back in her vehicle. And the image you all see is her dash cam running. And it's a good thing that she had that dash cam running, because guess what? If she didn't have that dash cam running, it'll be his word against a deceased person's word. So once again, it's a good thing that camera was rolling. Now, back to the story. As you all see Miss Lolita Hall walking back towards her car, Mr. William Brock is following her with a gun drawn on her. And this woman did not even have a weapon on you. She did not have a knife or anything. So, sir, now you are being the aggressor. And think about this also, family, before I dig deeper into the story. Whether she was the real scammer or not, if the real scammer would have came to your home unarmed and demanded some money, guess what? You still couldn't have killed this man because this man was unarmed or this woman was unarmed. So clearly, sir, you was out of bounds. Think about that also. So once again, you left your sanctuary, your home, armed with a handgun, come outside, follow this woman back to her vehicle, and as she trying to flee, you takes her cell phone. And you still did not call the police, and you could have easily said, guess what? I'm going to call the police right now. Just stay here. And guess what? Everything would have worked out just right. But what you did, sir, you took it a step further. As Miss Lolita Hall was trying to get inside of her vehicle, you then shot this woman. And then after you shot her, she seen that her life was in imminent danger. So she had to fight back. Because it's like this at this point right here. Either you're going to fight or you're going to lay down and die. And Miss Lolita Hall chose to fight. So she got on your ass, and guess what you did, sir? You shot this woman 2 more times, ultimately killing her, even though she died a little bit later on in a hospital in Dayton, Ohio. Poor thing. And she was only trying to make a few dollars. Now, since then, Mr. William Brock has been charged with murder, and he also should be charged with kidnapping. Now, I'm not sure if he's still charged with kidnapping, but sir, you clearly jumped the gun on this, literally. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely. As we go, Ohio woman begs for mercy as man shoots her over a mistaken scam gone wrong. A damn shame. And the only thing this woman was guilty of was trying to make a few extra dollars. That's why people take these jobs working for Uber and Lyft, because they're trying to make a few extra dollars. It's not like she's out here trying to rob somebody. It's not like she's out here committing crimes. This woman was 61 years old, because the news is not trying to tell you her age, because they want you to focus more on Mr. William Brock's age, even though he is 81, looking 130. But guess what, though? They want you to focus on his age. Now, anyway, William J. Brock, we don't know what that J stands for, probably jumping to conclusion, was indicted Monday on charges of murder, felonious assault, and kidnapping for Miss Lolita Hall's death. And all of this was captured on camera, and it could have easily been avoided, sir. Like I said earlier in the video, because I do not understand, why did you not call the police when you first got the damn initial first phone call? You waited till after you gunned this woman down, killed this woman, and then you made a decision to call the damn police. Anyway, let's go and continue. Police said William Brock called 911 before noon to say that he had shot someone at his South Charleston home, claiming Lolita Hall tried to rob him. Investigators later said the driver, Miss Lolita Hall, was unaware of the scam call that William Brock had received with threats and demands for money, citing an incarcerated relative. And sir, the only thing you had to do was call the damn police, and the police could have verified all that for you and showed you that was not true. But once again, only thing people can say, well, Trey, he's 81 years old. And you're probably going to hear that a few times in this video before I get done with the story or whatnot. But just because you're 81 years old does not give you a right and a license to gun an innocent person down, whether you thought it was the real scammer or not. But guess what? Like I said a few minutes earlier, even if that was the real scammer that called you and made those threats, guess what, sir? If this person's come to your house unarmed, you still did not have a right to kill them. You get what I'm saying? Because the person is unarmed. You cannot walk outside of your home with your gun pointed at somebody, shoot that person as they try to flee after you took their cell phone, and then proceed to shoot them some more after they get on your ass. It just don't work that way. Anyway, let's continue. And now the story also reads, Lolita Hall made no threats or assaults toward Mr. Brock and made no demands other than to ask about the package that she was sent to retrieve through the Uber app. So, sir, clearly, you was the one that was being the aggressor. This woman did not make any damn threats towards you or whatnot, even after you had a gun pointed at her directly. She did not even make no attempts other than to just leave. So what you do, instead of letting this woman leave, calling the police, getting her information down, what you do? You decide to play Rambo, like you're John Rambo. But sir, this is not 1955. This is not 1975. You cannot do that, because we're not going to allow it any damn more. Anyway, let's continue. And now here's where things get tricky and the story takes a dark turn. The story reads, the police said Brock produced a gun and held Miss Lolita Hall at gunpoint, making demands for identities of the subject that he had spoken with on the phone. So, sir, if you did not speak with her on the phone, could you not have think that may have been somebody else, or maybe Miss Lolita Hall herself, like she was trying to tell you that she did not know anything about this whole scam going on? Could you not have thought that maybe, that you were jumping the gun, that you're jumping to conclusion, which clearly you was or whatnot? And the only thing we could say on your behalf, sir, is the fact that your ass is 81 years old. But like I said earlier, 81 does not give you a right to kill somebody. We understand that you're old, that you're maybe a little senile or whatnot. But it's like this also. If you're that old and senile, why do you need a damn gun? Anyway, let's go and close up, because somebody got mad at that. And now for the finale. Brock is accused of taking Lolita Hall's cell phone and not letting her leave. So once again, sir, you're being the aggressor. You came out of your home with a gun. So if you see this woman did not even have a knife, a butter knife or nothing like that, or even a damn gun, pepper spray or anything, why would you proceed to shoot this woman as she trying to leave? You can't do that, sir. Anyway, the story also said, then shooting her to death when she tried to get into her vehicle, the sheriff's office said. And now back to what I said about the original scam call. Who was the person that originally called you? Was it a woman or a man? Was it a black man or a black woman? You get what I'm saying? Or was it a white man or a white woman? Because clearly you can tell the difference in their voice. And this right here comes from the police station right here, because it verifies what I was trying to ask from the beginning. And this is going to let you know what was really going on. The story reads, the original phone call came from a male subject, not a woman. You get what I'm saying? So, sir, could you not have thought once again that maybe you're making a mistake, that maybe you need to call the police, but you waited till after you killed this woman to call the damn police and said to the police that she threatened you when she wasn't even the one that talked to you? She did not even see you up until that damn point. She met you that day. You get what I'm saying? So how in the hell did she threaten you? And also, when you first received that first initial phone call, like I said, it was a man you talked to, and probably one of them damn Arabs or one of them damn West Indian people. They'll just be for real because they scam their ass off all over the damn world. You feel me? And now in closing, William Brock shot Lolita Hall 2 more times, sustaining a violent head injury during a confrontation. And guess what he do? That's when he decided to call 911, says the police station. And that's what you all hear this phone call at right now.
Authorities received a call from Brock saying he had shot someone on his property because they were trying to rob him.
So, sir, if you have enough sense to call the police after you gunned this woman down, why do you have enough sense to call the damn police when you first got that initial phone call? And, sir, also, once again in closing, if you had enough sense to call the police after you gunned this woman down, so evidently you wasn't that damn old to see now because you knew to do what? Call the police. So why did you not call the police when Lolita Hall first originally came to your door? Why did you not call police when you had this woman at gunpoint before the first shot was even fired? So, sir, clearly you had ample time, ample opportunity, and Lolita Hall herself was pleading with you that she was innocent. She did not know anything that was going on. And the only thing you could do was just kill this woman and then decide to call the damn police. And the only thing people can say on your behalf is you're 81 years old. But guess what, though? We don't give a damn. Because as you all can see, William Brock clearly went too far in this whole ordeal. And the only thing people can say on his behalf, once again, is that the fact he's 81 years old. And what was he supposed to do at 81? Call the damn police like he did after he killed Lolita Hall. So anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, and I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show, and live each day to the fullest. Because guess what? You just never know when it may be your last time on the face of this earth. And most of all, if anything, stay prayed up, because people out here are losing their damn mind. Will gun you down and then call the damn police. Anyway, I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show, and you all have a blessed day. And guess what? I'm out.